I'd like to talk for a minute about this program on the coma state of hypnosis. This is probably one of the more misunderstood levels of trance that we have available for us. For many years, the instructors out there were teaching all there was light trance, medium trance, somnambulism, and that was pretty much it. And they said that only 20% of the people would even go into somnambulism. So that was pretty restrictive, and I believe that's still being taught today in some schools. But we've gone way beyond that. We know now that by using the inductions that are available to us, that the somnambulism state can be gained by 95% of the people out there in the first session. That's a gimme. That's the working level of trance. But then the level of trance below that is the coma state. And the coma state has some very unique characteristics about it. It's a very deep, deep physical and mental state of relaxation. And some of the interesting parts of the coma state is, number one, it's a natural state of anesthesia without having any suggestions for anesthesia. In other words, you could have surgery in that state. A lot of women like to have their babies over the last 15, 20 years in the coma state. So it's terrific for that. It's great for teaching pain control techniques. What it's not good for, though, is direct suggestion type of approaches, because one of the main characteristics is it's a state of total euphoria. It's the best place a person can ever be in their life. And the last thing they want to do is have somebody come in and say, "When are you ready to stop smoking now? Get out, leave me alone." And because it's such a wonderful state, using normal emerging techniques, so people just don't want to come out of coma state, they just want to stay there. And so the person who has not been trained in that state will have somewhat of a problem getting out of it if they don't know how to do it. I remember many years ago, and I mean many years ago, going way back into the early 60s, the training of the period, they didn't even know what this state really was. They said occasionally somebody would go into hypnosis and then not emerge when you told them to. And then what you do is you lift their eyelid and blow on it, or clap your hand by their ear or whatever. And when kick comes to punt, nothing else works, lay them down, put a blanket over them, and then eventually they'll wake up. And we know a lot more about that. The coma state is terrific for certain things, certainly great for rejuvenation and healing, but not for giving suggestions of transformation of behavioral patterns. This is a terrific, terrific program to have in your toolbox of techniques, and you'll use it a lot more than you think, because it's just great when people come to you for pain, and nothing works better than this. So enjoy it. It's going to give you a lot of good skills.